Oh, there we go. Hi, Dawn.
Hi.
Meet.
Thank you. And say your name for me.
Right. Well, we were waiting on Laura, and I guess we'll see if she accepts our invite and joins us. So let's get started with our meeting here. And would you like to go first?
I can.
Yeah. Okay.
And so this is just our personal, speeches, right? Okay. So, hello, my name is Dawn. I have been a member of the church for about 8 years now. But what was it? After the birth of my second daughter, I sunk into a slight depression. Shortly after she was born, I found myself without my spouse, who was deployed, and trying to raise her and my other daughter alone. I would find myself constantly tired and lacking the energy I needed to be much of a mother. There goes the yawn. Dang it. Then the sadness hit, and I would cry uncontrollably for no real reason at all. My doctor checked it up to baby blues and told me I should come back if it doesn't go away after a couple of weeks. Of course, it didn't go away in a couple of weeks. If anything, it got worse. The anxiety set in like a ton of bricks, and all the things that I used to enjoy slipped away. If it wasn't bad enough, I started having panic attacks on top of this and could barely function. At this time, I was staying with my in-laws, who were trying their best to help me. They were at a loss because there wasn't much that they can do except in any form to help. I couldn't drive because driving made me anxious. The anxiety from that would send me into a panic attack, and I would break down crying uncontrollably. Then this went on for some time, and grocery shopping became a chore, and it was hard for me to get through that. Both these things caused me great anxiety, and I couldn't do them for fear of having a panic attack. If you've never experienced a panic attack, it's pretty scary. First, you feel like you can't get a good breath. Then you feel lightheaded or faint. Then the dizziness sets in. Finally, you feel like something bad's going to happen, but you don't know what. Your heart is racing as you anticipate the impending doom that is going to take place. You can't focus on anything. The only thing that you can think about is removing yourself from what could possibly be causing the panic attack. Only to realize you're in the middle of a grocery store shopping. So you leave the cart where you are and you walk out, never to look back again, out of fear of it possibly happening again. The cycle went on for many years for me. It wasn't something that I could shake. My husband would get angry because he couldn't fix me. He thought that it was something that I could just wake up from one day and feel better. My doctor said that I was suffering from panic disorder and should consider taking medicine to help balance me out. This didn't sit well with my husband because he didn't believe it was something I needed to take medicine for. In 2010, my husband was stationed in Korea with the Army. I was left alone yet again with our young children, and the depression was to a point where I wasn't functioning. My wake-up call was when my oldest daughter, who was 6 at the time, was telling her friend that she couldn't play because she had to take care of her mom. I knew that that was the step that I needed to get help. So with the help of my in-laws, who stayed with me while my body adjusted to taking the new medication, I was able to balance out my body and become the old Dawn that I once was. Depression, anxiety, and panic attacks had stolen many years of my life from me. The medicine helped me to see the world the way that it once was, bright and beautiful. I was able to be the person I knew I could be, the one who enjoyed baking spending time with her family, driving and shopping. Anxiety didn't kill me because I got help. That's as
Wow.
good as I get.
Well, glad to hear that you got help. By your me presentation, to be honest. Sorry you had to go through that, but I guess pretty good. I would suggest that I don't know if they're gonna let us. I guess you need to face your audience when you're talking,
Yes.
and it needs to sound like you're not reading it.
I know.
But I guess that's easier when you actually, record it and stuff by
Yes.
yourself. For me, it's more nervous when you're actually looking at somebody.
It is, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna lose track of it, and I don't want to mumble, and then I catch myself saying and then I just freeze. I'm like, I did it again. I did the Star Wars.
No, you actually did pretty good. There wasn't too many ums, and I really liked it, and I guess it's you caught my attention right on, just knowing and hearing everything you went through. So if this is about you, and this is about what you want other people to know, and and I don't know what to say, because like I said, I'm just like, oh my goodness, and I can't imagine, I've had friends that have actually, split because of, having their husbands, in active duty, and I know it's difficult. So
It is.
I hear your tone and how, you break when you're talking about it. So I know it's powerful, and you went through a lot. But as far as the talking stuff, I think that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
Did you meet with the what's it called?
No, I have my appointment set, but I haven't met with them yet.
Oh, okay. So I met with them today,
Oh.
and it went pretty well. I think I did horrible, but I was so nervous. but we'll see. I guess I can give you mine, and then you can tell me what you think, right?
Oh yeah. Did you send you a copy of it ahead of time too?
Oh, was I supposed to?
Well, I don't know, because it says that you can, but I don't think you have to. It's just so they can kind of read along with it. Okay.
Yeah, you don't
just
have
making
to.
sure. It's like,
yeah, because actually, if at all, if you do send something, they want a video, because that's the whole point. They need to watch you present it. So it's kind of cool. You don't
that.
Right.
I can stop getting nervous and get key
do you
points.
have any questions about it? How do you feel?
If I can just, I get all nervous and forget to make eye contact, and so I was trying to read them. I wanted to kind of do flashcards just to hit the key points, because I know the story. I know what's happening. It's just I was like, focus, don't get off topic. I always mumble or drift off into left field, so I was trying to stay on point. So I'm just gonna give myself bullet points to kind of hit the key points and see.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you said that, that's a good idea. The flashcards and stuff, because it's easier. You can then look up.
Yes.
Something that reminds you of, okay, where was I going with this?
Exactly.
Right. Well, without further ado, here I go.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hi. My name is Felisa Flores. And have you ever wondered what the background was like for any professional to be where they are today? Well, I know I have. I've asked myself what shaped them to be successful. Today, I will talk about my upbringing, family and married life and accomplishments, and what led me to BYU Online. Without further ado, I would talk about my childhood. I was raised in a home with a single mom of 3 children. We went through a lot of struggles and adversities. We even got to the point to stay and sleep in my mom's vehicle, long period at one point. We just struggled, with food and, basic necessities. Church for us was everything. My mom did a wonderful job at staying in church and, getting the help that she needed when she needed it. Church has taught me to be humble, caring, and of service. When I grew older in my teenage years, I strayed away from the church and became a single mom to myself of my son of 11 years old, Gabriel. I remarried and when I was 17 years old, and I had my daughter. And ever since then, I started actually accomplishing things because of the support of my husband. I'm married, like I said, at 17 years old and had my daughter, she's now 6. High school in 2009 when I was actually supposed to graduate in 2007 or 8. I graduated from beauty school in 2010. Accomplishments. And I want to say that without the church and my family's support, I wouldn't have done it. I know that we all dream big, baby steps to get there. What led me to BYU Online was my twin sister. I have a twin sister. She started Pathway program, and she actually introduced me to it. And I have so many things and so many great things to say about it. It was the way to start all over again and actually take the path that I was supposed to take to make my dream to go to BYU. I know I longed for it when I was a little child, and we always talked about it with my friends at church. So that was one thing that we wanted all to do, and hopefully go to BYU all together. But hey, here I am now in doing BYU Online. I am pursuing the business management program, an accountant, and I am looking to getting my associates and hopefully getting my bachelor's soon. Again, I am Felisa Flores. I am a Mormon who seeks to follow Jesus Christ's principles. I believe in our church teachings, and it's because of the church that I am who I am and what I am. What do you think?
I thought that was so awesome. And your contact is like, what? I should have just kept my paper on my computer screen. No one would know. I'd be looking straight at you. You wouldn't know I was reading it. Goodness gracious.
Right.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and I had my bullet points, I'm not gonna lie.
No, but that's what you need.
I want to show you. I want you to feel that, See? Right there.
Oh, see?
My bullet.
That's exactly what you need.
Yeah, you do. No joke. Right, no joke. Hey, well, I don't know if Laura got on. Let me check real fast before we end this.
Okay.
Let me just say we started without you.
Oh, we did.
Sorry.
Oh, was that the Papa Jamie?
But please.
Was that Daddy? He's probably gonna say something. Oh, I'm talking to my youngest. She's in here laying on the bed with me.
I actually sent her a message.
Okay.
And told her that we met without her, and that if she could just get back to us, that know what happened, and I guess I'll email her again.
Okay.
And ask her if she wants to either record herself or send me a reading paper, and maybe that way we can help her out.
Oh yeah.
Whole point. And then I will email you in a sec this link,
okay,
so you can have it uploaded to yours too.
Perfect.
I think if you don't have any more questions, or if you want to actually tell me how I did.
Oh, there we go.
What I should.
That's okay. We're good. Okay, so I like the key points. I like how you stayed on topic and you kept your train moving, which is very important. You gave enough detail for each point that you were going to hit, but you didn't, keep talking and keep talking. I do that all the time.
No, I do it too.
I like it, but it was like, I mean, to see from where you started to where you are now is amazing. And it's true. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody's going to get there at their own way, but you can say that, you know, that you've been here, you've been at your worst, you know, and so you're getting to enjoy all the great things that you can do now because of, you know, where you are. And so I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like the eye contact. I didn't hear any stall words at all. You kept it moving. You kept it moving. And then what was it? Yeah, and you hit your positive points that you wanted to talk about. You got married early. I got married early too. I was married at 18.
Oh, wow. I got married at 15 the first time.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Got married at 15 and separated when I was 16. I know. Yeah. And then remarried at 17 and been married since then.
I feel like it takes time for us to get to that point where we're mature enough to handle a marriage, you know?
Right. And you know what? I forgot to mention how old I was, so maybe I'll add that to my notes. Because
yes,
since I'm talking about timelines.
Yeah, because it does. You do go into that. You, as a teenager, you strayed from the church, and then you became a single mom as well. But you don't even mention that you were married, so then it would be different. Like I was married, you know, we had, and then, you know. Right, you don't necessarily. You don't even probably have to. I mean, it's up to you. This is your personal. This is your personal story. You don't have to add what you don't want to know, and we won't know what you don't tell us. So it works.
Right. Oh no, I appreciate that feedback. You're right.
And so, but I enjoyed hearing about how your mom, you know, you saw her work hard and do great things, and church meant everything, and then. You know, it takes time for us to learn those things for ourselves. So you had to stray for a little bit to figure it out, you know, to come back on your own accord. And
right.
I think it's, I don't know, I love the story. I loved it a lot. It was like really good, and it kept my attention the whole time. So that's for sure, you know. I don't see that being any issue at all. So I really, really enjoyed it.
Right. Yeah, and you know, I would suggest, and I guess from my own interest, I would like to know how you got here to BYU.
Oh.
Online. That would be nice to add on there.
Okay.
I think.
Probably would, huh? How I got to this journey. Yeah. Because we both went through the same way, the Pathway program. And so that is something.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of us. I didn't realize there were so many people who had done the Pathway program, and then we get on here and I was like, what is this? This looks nothing like it did when we were in, what is this? And they're like, oh, we just updated the thing. BYU, you know, that I learned has been updated. And I'm like, I don't like this. And everyone was like, I don't like it either. So we're all having like chit chats, you know, and I do miss our gathering every week, but I think us having to talk with our group is kind of in place of it now, so we can still have that connection, which is pretty exciting too, because I was starting to feel a little like, are we not going to have our weekly gathering? Do we not get to talk to people?
Right. But now I feel like there's a little bit of struggle because of that, because we don't have that gathering in person.
Yes.
Where we're trying to get everybody together and the times don't work, and you know, just I think it's more of a struggle there. But but I think as long as everybody puts a little bit effort, I think it can be done, you know.
And it'll get better. The first bit is going to be a struggle. We all have to adjust to it. I know that when we first started on Thursday nights for Pathway, and we're going like every Thursday. Do you know how hard it was to get out of my house to be here by 7? I had to feed the kids. I had to get here, and here I am, you know. But then as it progressed, we're like, oh, I'm so happy that I'm here. I needed this week. So it changes, and I think it's getting to know people too. And it's kind of, I mean, she's in Columbia, so I don't know what the time difference is for her, or if we're calling her in the...
It's different. I think it's early over there.
Okay.
And yeah, so, I think it's a.m. over there.
Okay. And so I would really, really like to meet her.
And that's why
we only have 3 of us in the group now.
Yeah, you know, we came from 5 and now it's 3, and So we need to make it happen.
We do. We
I'll
really
email
do.
her. Yeah, I'll email her for sure, and then I'll send you the link through the
Email.
Hangout. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
That way hey, thank you for meeting me. I appreciate
No,
it.
you're welcome. Thank you for meeting with me too.
Have a good night.
You too. Good night.